Hello everyone, welcome to another episode with Ralph. Hope you're fine, dear lovely IELTS candidates. Well, in our previous video, we talked about flowcharts, type of questions in IELTS reading, academic reading, and today we're going to cover another type of question, and we will learn how to answer summary question type in IELTS reading. So you should remember that summary question types is mostly in order. So it may happen that, for example, in some questions, you may see that the questions are not in order. All right, so be careful. And this type of question is not always in order. Now, let's take a look at sample questions. So let's see what type of question summary is. And well, as you can see, in summary question type, there are maybe 3, 4, or 5 or 6 questions, and there is a summary of the text, and that summary may consist of, let's say, 2, 3, or 4 different paragraphs in the passage. So that might be a little bit challenging because you should understand maybe up to 4 or 5 paragraphs in the reading section. And as I said, they're mostly in order, so you should assume that it goes in order, and it's a little bit challenging for students. And but remember something, summary questions in passage 1 will probably go in order, but it may not be in order in passage 3. And you know that in passage 3, the reading section is more difficult than the first passage. And I suggest that you do this type of question last, so you have a better understanding of what the text is about. So once you answer other question types in this, for example, section, and you answer this question type last, then you know, for example, you have a better understanding of the whole passage. And as I said, it can be made of, let's say, sentences, just one paragraph, or maybe a combination of 2 to 4 different paragraphs. And you should answer this question type like a fill-in-the-blank question, right? So you scan for keywords or synonyms, and then you find an answer that connects to the word or words before or after the blank line. And each question is formed from only 1 to 2 sentences in the reading passage. And there are 2 types of summary questions. The first one is you have the answer choices and you use keywords from questions. And then there is another type of question in which you should fill the blank, all right? Now, the basic strategy we do here is we start with by underlining or circling keywords in summary questions and leave them for last. And then we do other easy or in order questions first, for example, fill in the blank or multiple choice or yes, no, not given type of questions. And then we, while scanning for easy or in order questions first, we keep an eye out for keywords from summary question. And then after finishing other easy or in order questions first, then we return to summary questions, and we start with questions for which we have already found our keywords while scanning for answers to other questions. All right, so this is much better, and it really works. Believe me, it really works if you first answer other question types and then you return back to this type of question, you might answer much better. So let's just start answering one sample question here. So as you can see here, there is a text, there is a summary of the fat burial site, right? So title may have useful keywords. So it is about the name of a burial site, and you know, specific names are great keywords in order to find the location of, let's say, the paragraph. And there are 3 questions here, all right? Now, we start by finding the keywords. We start by finding the easiest keywords first. And as you can see, for the first one, there is a date, 3,000-year-old burial ground. So this date is a very good keyword, so we can find it easily in the text, all right? And we are going to answer this question first. A 3,000-year-old burial ground of a seafaring people called the Lapita has been found on the Pacific island of Ifat. All right, so it is the name of a place, an abandoned what, which is on Pacific island of Ifat. Also, this is the easiest keyword here, right? So we scan for a 3,000-year-old and Pacific island of Ifat. So once we try to find these two keywords, we come across this paragraph in which at the end of this paragraph, there is 3,000 years old and also Pacific Islands Lapita. So once we find our keyword, which is 3,000 years old, we start reading that sentence, all right, from the beginning, not from the beginning of the paragraph first. We read only that sentence. If we don't find the answer, so we can read the sentence before that or after that, all right? An agricultural worker digging in the grounds of a derelict plantation scraped open a grave, the first of dozens in a burial ground, some 3,000 years old. All right, this is a little bit tricky here because, so as you can see, we have to find the answer is something about a place or maybe something which is abandoned. So in this sentence, there is a word that sounds a bit like abandoned, like the word derelict. Derelict is the synonym word for abandoned, all right? So we read the question again here. A 3-year-old burial ground of a seafaring people called the Lapita has been found on an abandoned on the Pacific island of Ifat. Let's read this sentence again. An agricultural worker digging in the grounds of a derelict plantation scraped open a grave, the first of dozens in a burial ground. All right, it is the oldest cemetery ever found in the Pacific Islands. All right, so because derelict is the synonym word for abandoned, and after derelict there is a plantation, the word plantation. So we read the answer choices here, right? We see that if the word plantation is in the answer choices or not. If there is the word plantation, then that's the correct answer. If not, we have to read the next sentence or the sentence before. All right, we see that plantation is B, letter B. And all right, that's the answer here. Now let's just start next question. We will start by answering question number 3. Why? Because there are nice keywords here. For example, in question number 3, there are the names Matthew Spriggs and Australian National University. These are our keywords here. So finding the answer for this question might be a little bit easier. So we start by answering. Next question is our question number 3. All right. Now let's read the question. A team of researchers led by Matthew Spriggs from the Australian National University are helping with the excavation of the site. Spriggs believes the burial urn, which was found at the site, is very important since it confirms that the blank found inside our Lapita. So we scan the text to find 2 keywords, Matthew Spriggs and Australian National University, all right? Now here, in one paragraph, we find at the end of the paragraph the names Matthew Spriggs and Australian National University, all right? So we read this sentence very carefully. It's an important discovery, says Matthew Spriggs, professor of archaeology at the Australian National University and head of the international team, digging up the site. This is very important. Digging up the site is the synonym word for excavation of the site, all right? For it conclusively identified the remains as Lapita. Conclusively identified, it means it confirmed. So this is the synonym word for confirmed, all right? The remains as Lapita. All right, the remains of what? All right, something is found, which is also lapida. All right, the remains is lapida. Now, the thing which is important here is that we try to find remains in the answer choices. But there isn't any word here, all right? But sometimes you have to find synonym word. Sometimes the exact word is not used in the answer choices, and you have to look for the synonym word. So among the words here, only bones matches this one. Bones is actually the synonym word for remains of, for example, animals. All right, so remains is the true answer for this question. Now let's start answering question number 2. We read that sentence in which question number 2 is put. The Lapita explored and colonized many Pacific islands over several centuries. They took many things with them on their voyages, including blank and tools. All right, on their voyages, including, so it is something, the blank here, the answer is something related to voyages. And we know that because after question number 2, the word tools is used, so we should look for something which is this, the answer, and tools, all right? Or maybe instead of the word tools, a synonym word is used, all right? Now here, there is something important, and it's the word colonized, all right, and Pacific Island. So Pacific Island might be a repetitive keyword, all right, so it might not be that much useful. So we do not have a very clear and easy keyword in order to find in the text, all right? So we start by looking for something as colonized or exploration. And we come across this part of the text in which explorers are used. Lapita were daring blue water adventurers who used basic canoes to rove across the ocean. But they were not just explorers, they were also pioneers who carried with them. So this carried with them is the synonym word for took many things with them. All right, so we are close to the answer. Carried with them is the synonym word for took many things with them. Everything they would need to build new lives, their livestock, taro seedings, and stone tools. All right, very good. So we have found the tools here. And some things are mentioned here. Their livestock, taro seedlings, and stone tools. So tools is already in the question. But before tools, there is also something else. Two things are mentioned here. Their livestock and taro seedlings. So we do not know exactly what taro seedlings is, but we know what livestock is. Livestock is their animals, all right? So we'll look for the word livestock. If we don't find any, so cows, sheep, or animals are might be the correct answer. And we find in the letter I, animals, actually, which is the correct answer. So for questions that you think easy keywords are not used and you cannot find easy keywords, you can just look for some verbs in which you can find the synonym word much better. All right, and here, colonized and also took many things with them were easy to locate in the text and we easily found them. All right, that's all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this part. For next question type, we're going to work on matching question type in IELTS reading, and we will work on some skills and techniques in order to answer this question type. Until next time, enjoy your time, stay tuned, and bye-bye.